I'm Sarah Fox of 500 Words, and I've just come back from the cleaning show at Event City in Manchester. And I went round a lot of the stands there to ask them about their terms and conditions, because I was speaking about digital contracts. And I asked them whether or not they had copies of their terms and conditions available on their stands at the cleaning show. And they all said no. Some of them because they wanted to save paper, but most of them didn't have them there because it was a marketing exercise. And I challenged this. I said, well, hang on. Until someone signs on the dotted line, they are in fact a prospect. They're not a client, they're a prospect. How would it be if you had all this lovely stuff that they had on their stands? So they had sweets and they had games and they had brochures and they had lovely samples and there were solutions and kit to ride on and all sorts of fabulous marketing stuff. And they got them to the point of wanting to spend an awful lot of money with that company. And then they got smacked on the side of the face by the legals. It doesn't feel very good. It's a hurdle. It's a hump in the business relationship. You see, a lot of them said, well, our terms and conditions are on our website. Well, I'm afraid to say Clarity Research says that 0.22% of people who click I agree to the terms and conditions have read them. The IACCM study showed that 88% of businesses find terms and conditions very difficult or impossible to understand. So you have to make them as visible and accessible as possible. Now, perhaps you could turn them into a nice little flyer or a brochure and put pictures on them. Because I was talking about how digital contracts could help you do business. Because they make simple terms easy to click through to confirm that you've read them. You can sign them online and you can turn them into a simple spreadsheet rather than a big archive of paper that nobody ever reads. See, contracts are tools to help you do business. And if you're going to do business, really, you need to have tools that help you. You don't want a tool that sits in the shed that's wrong, that's a wrong size, that you can't find when you need it, that actually you haven't got two sides to. So if you want a contract to help you do business, you need to make it visible and accessible to all your prospects and all your customers and all your clients. Because that way you can use your terms and conditions to continue to sell your business. Say what it's like to do business with you, to explain how your values translate into actions, how they change behaviour, and how they actually will help you to meet your clients' expectations. So your terms and conditions should be visible and accessible to everyone. That means having them available, maybe on a poster, maybe not, maybe in a game, maybe in a snakes and ladders approach. So mostly you're going up ladders. But maybe there are other ways to make your terms and conditions accessible rather than just having some sort of, I have read these, in the signature clause, on your website but never linked, in a piece of paper, in teeny tiny print on the back of your quotes. There must be a better way to make them visible and accessible so that people know what it's like to do business with you. So have a think, how can you make your terms and conditions visible and accessible so that people like them? Maybe you could wrap them around some sweets and put them on your stand next time. And hello to everyone who was at the cleaning show on today and tomorrow at Event City in Manchester. Make sure your terms and conditions help you do business and aren't just a hump in the process.